All right, guys. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hopefully everybody's good to go. Yeah, we are live, guys. Welcome back to the channel, right? We are doing Out of Ore tonight. I've never played this game. I've seen people play this game, so we're going to kind of learn this together. This was, I think, was back in like 2022, I think is when this was actually out. So it's been out for a few years. So some of you may have played it. Some of you, maybe it's the first time watching. Welcome on in. We'll learn together. I think what we're going to do first is we're going to do this tutorial so we kind of know what the heck we're actually doing. So let's get right straight into it. And let's learn this. Let's figure out what's going on. All right, looks like, whoa. That is very sensitive. Very sensitive. All right, well, it looks like what's they wanted to do. Select axe or press Q or R. All right, so we got our axe, and they want to cut down some trees, get 10 logs. All right, well, let's, yeah. Am I not close enough? Oh, one swipe, that thing goes down. Dang. Wow. Well, that must be a strong axe, and I must be a very strong guy. How do I get first? Is there C? First person. Let's get straight up into this tree here. Whack. Whack. All right. Now, so the concept of this game is to, from my understanding, basically you're creating a mine site, an ore. I think you could do other stuff like crush rocks and stuff like that, but we'll figure this out like I said, together. All right, open. So we got that down. We got promoted to laborer note 2. Quest completed. All right, open your store by pressing I or P and buy a wood bench. Press P again to close the store. All right, so we need to find a wood bench. Equipment, materials, resources. We need to find. I don't think that would be under. Excuse me. Equipment. What are you looking for? Oh gosh, now I gotta hover over the top of my steering wheel here. Wood. Let's see if it's up here. Wood bench. Whoa! Hitting the wrong buttons here. Oh, it's because I'm not clicked on the thing. Wood beam. I guess I don't know what this is under. What would we be under? That's equipment, hand tools, explosive batteries, filters. So that looks like, oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Material, resources, buildings, workbenches. There we go. Wood workbench. Got it. Whoa, $1,200, guys. $1,200. All right. Well, let's purchase that, and then we got to hit. What did it say? P to exit. All right. So we got the workbench done. Run to the marked spot. Select the slot with the wood workbench. Run to the marked spot. Where is the marked spot at? Where does it show me the marked spot is at? Up on the... I guess I don't know where the marked spot is at. Where... Am I missing something here, guys? All right, guys. You're going to have to help me out here. Back... Where? Map. Let's hit M. Where is the marked spot? All the way down here? Is that where we got to go? So we need to turn around, basically, right? And go down this way. All right, that's the marked spot. We were just completely not looking in the right spot. All right, so we're going to be running down the trail. All right, so let's set this up. This is just the tutorial, so... I wish I could use my scroll wheel. I could probably set that up. All right, so snap build is B. How do I... Is it just in the general area? Okay, fine. We got it. Quest completed. Place the wood workbench is now completed. Open the wood workbench. Make 5 wood beams. So E to enter my wood bench. We need... 5? Whoa. No, we just need 5. Can I type in the number 5? I most certainly can. Enter. Add to queue. How do we open up the workbench, make 5 wood Make one wood block. Drag the block to the production. Production. What was the other one we needed? 5 wood beams and 1 wood block. Oh, we gotta probably wait till that's done to create the wood block. Takes 20. Wait. Make 5 wood beams. Make 1 wood block. Drag the block to the production queue. Drag the wood block from the workbench into my inventory. All right, well, we'll get this figured out. We'll get this figured out. Do-ba-ba-ba-da. Okay. So I'm slowly working away. 7 more seconds. Can be used to make things or be sold. Okay, here we go. So we just need to create one of those. It's going to take me 12 minutes to make that. Dang. All right. Can we escape out of that and just go adventure? And okay, so drag the wood block from the workbench. Workbench inventory to your inventory. So once that's done, you drag it into my inventory. There we go. All right, so let's get out of that. And they want us to place. All right, can I rotate? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can rotate. It is very like blocky, like square. If you know what I'm saying, like square. Square? Does that make sense? Use the sledge to demolish the. Why do I want to demolish the workbench? I just built it. Use the sledge to demolish the workbench. Hiya! Demolished. Oh shoot. No, okay. I need to learn how to read a lot better, guys, because that said demolish the wood block, not the wood bench. So now I need to go find more wood. These darker grass indicates ore beneath them can be very far down. So dark patches. Pickaxe. So we need to grab our pickaxe again here. And we need to go down into the mine shaft. Use the pickaxe to mine 3 iron ore. Let's get running to this thing. Why not? All right. So there's 1. Slowly. We're working this real good, guys. All right. So there's 3. All right. Run to the surface and sell your ore. Open the store. Press the sell tab. Drag the inventory to store to make a profit. All right. So open the store. Press the tab. So store. What's my store? Sell. And ore. Drop here to sell. And did I just sell it? Did I just sell it and then press tab? Run to the bank and get $500,000 loan. All right. Well, good thing the bank is close by. I'm glad the bank is close by. All right, so we got company bank and we got the general store. So they wanted me to go to the company bank, which they must be the ones to just give me everything I need. All right, so not much in here. Filing cabinet, nobody even here, but let's open this up. And what do they say? Transfer or take out a 500? What is that? What they said? Run to the bank and get a $500,000 loan. All right, so we need a loan and we need debt amount. Get money, and we want 500. Confirm. There we go. All right, so now we should be able to back out. There we go. Buy a loader from the store. Select it in the toolbar. Place it on the marker. So do we buy it from the general store? Open store. Purchase. We need a loader. Was that what it was? A loader, right? Wait. Is that the loader we want? 78,000. It's the cheapest one, so I think we buy that one, don't you? 46,000. We don't need to spend a buttload of money. Condition 100%, weight, capacity, power, fuel use. All right, let's buy it. Let's buy it. Now we need to go back over to, where was it? Where did we need to place that at? Right here. Right down here, guys. All right, so now oh my good lord. Place. And the heck, it's delivered by a helicopter. All right. Well, we got a mighty big free driver's cam. All right. I think this is where, is the audio too loud, guys? Let me know. Because I can turn that down quite a bit. I don't know why. It does seem fairly loud. Just let me know if that is too loud for you, and we can make sure we get things changed. We need to go into settings and controls, joystick, exit vehicle, engine start, enter vehicle, interact, action. Not sure what the action key is. Headlights, horn, parking brake, turn signals, gear shift up. That should be semi-automatic, right? Vehicle tab and single player only, vehicle gear shift up. Pedal. We want wait a second. Should we just leave this as B? I would really like to be able to utilize the up, my joystick. Activation, roller, smoothing, steering wheel. Press to assign. I want a steering wheel here. So pedals, inverted, false. All right, loader, activation, rolling, smoothing. Loader, joystick, steering, steer right. Wait, controller? Assign. Why is this not working? Dead zone, clear, reset. Will it work if I just back out of it? Joystick, steer right, throttle up. Throttle? Throttle. +2. Brake is going to be that one. Wait. No, that should work. I think that should work. Not quite sure. We'll like I said, we're figuring this out together. Loader, boom up. Back. No, we want. Loader, boom down. Okay. Loader, bucket tilt. No. Why is this? All right, here we go. Tilt, bucket down. Why? 3. Okay, we're going to have to mess with this. So let's save this and see if that works. Hi. Back and resume. All right, so the setting for my controls on my bucket tilt, for whatever reason, the sensitivity is being stupid. No, quit it. Oh my goodness. Every time there we go. I think I just got it. Yes, I think I just got it. Save that, confirm, back, resume. Oh, I got those backwards, guys. That's my bad. My bad. So I want bucket tilt to be this way, and that one to be that way. Now we need to save, confirm, back, resume. Oh, now we're more natural. All right, so we're just setting up our joystick. What's up, Z-Man? How does it do? Focus, follow cam, free cam. All right, so I need to set up my camera settings, controls, audio. Let's do, how do we do? chatter today. Kiddos are never going to bed at this rate. Yeah. I got those things backwards. Those things are backwards. So I want the, goodness gracious, controller. Loader steering. Assign a combination. Why is this not picking up like my joystick? Because that's what, or my steering wheel, because that's what I really want. Pedals inverted. Steering wheel. Keyboard. Loader steering wheel combination. Nope. Let's reset that one. Reset all control. Wait, no. I don't want to. What is happening? Reset. Just that one. Okay, well that's good. All right, so I need... Kiddos are being chatty patties. You guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up there on YouTube. We are only live on YouTube tonight. So make sure you guys hit the like there and subscribe to the channel, you know? All right. So I'm going to definitely have to go through and set all of this stuff up eventually. But I'm trying to figure out why we're not getting like the steering wheel. Loader, keyboard. I don't want keyboard. I want controller. I would say that this is a controller. But why are we not working? Does Logitech... Thumb him, chap. Put the thumb in deep. Does this have out of ore? Search for profiles. Apparently we do not have one for that. All right. Yeah. Thumb it up, man. Thumb up that. You know what? Thumbstick. What's up, Craig? How's it going? What? No, I want steering wheel inverted. Whoop, whoop. Craig family, welcome on in. Good evening. Good evening. We're just trying to figure out my controls here for my steering wheel. Not quite sure what is happening here. Steering wheel. I honestly don't know. Would somebody be willing to figure out how to set up the steering wheel? I got a Logitech G920. Can we set that up with this game? Because I would really love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. Resume. Like right now, I can't even... I don't want that to be forward. My goodness, guys. We are taking forever to do this. Controller. But I don't want controller. I want... Why is my... Wait a second. Why is my joystick... Controller. Where did my... Brake. Keyboard. If I did controller, throttle should be L. That's L. Brake. That's not brake. Why is that not working, chat? That's not recognizing that as a If anybody could figure out, whoops. If anybody could figure out how to set this joystick stuff up. Wait a second. Logitech G9. What? You guys, you're getting crazy on me here. Why can't I? Why? There we go. Oh, now it's getting it. There we picking it up. Steering, loader joystick steering left, steering right. All right, where's my throttle? Throttle is this one. And that's this one. Okay, I think we're getting it now. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. We'll find out here in just a quick second. Currently looking. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. That is backwards to me. My brake is making me go forward. Controls. Brake is making me go forward. So do I need to invert? True? True. Let's try that. And where was the other one? Brake, invert. True and true. Save. Back. Resume. Aha, we got it. People are complaining that there is possible double binding and it's messing things up. Okay, well, I got this figured out. I got my joystick figured out, my steering wheel figured out. Oh, we didn't want to... Now I just need to know how to get into first person mode. How do we get into first person mode? All right, not quite sure what I need to do now. Enter vehicle. Start. Okay, we got the automatic or the push button start stop. That's probably what we probably shouldn't walk underneath that bucket like that, but we just did. I didn't even see what I needed to do. What do I need to do? Purchase an LED light bar. Is that 3 foot from the store under the equipment light category? Okay, so enter. Whoops. Resume. Good thing I'm doing this tutorial. Otherwise, we would have really have jacked up our mining operation already. Is this where I was supposed to go? Lights, there it is. Is this the 3 foot? LED light bar 3. So this one, buy, purchase. Heck yeah. Okay, now what? Enter the loader, open the inventory, and drag the LED light bar 3 to available light position under equipment. If all slots are occupied, remove an existing light first, making space. Once installed, press L for loser to turn the lights on. I think C is for camera change. I think so too. But, so like when I change it, it puts it into focus driver cam, which feels very weird to me. That feels really weird. Aha! Whoa! First person! There we go. Okay, well, I gotta press... What do I gotta press? Once it's in there, press L. Oh my gosh, we got lights. There we go. Free cam follow. We got lights, man. Alright, drive to... We just took down a tree. Drive to the fuel station. Where's the fuel station? Back here. I'm not even using... Look at that. I'm leveling that out. I'm not even using the foot pedals. Wait. Why? Apparently you gotta run this thing like completely up in the air. She is bright. That is true. My steering wheel is so tight. I need to get the free cam on the thumbstick. Hold on one second, guys. Settings, control, controller, sensitivity. We don't need that. I need the, to be able to look, which should be the camera, vehicle third person. Let's change, no, we're changing that to this. Changing that to this. Wait, oh, up needs to be up. Down needs to be down. Left needs to be left, and third person right. So if I can copy all of this stuff, up, down. I wish there was an easier way. Like I wish it'd be really nice if this was like just went to the point where it just like auto recognized. That would be kind of nice. All right, third person left. Yep. Third person right. Correct. First person up. First person down. Left. Right. Why is there so many first persons up, downs? What the heck? Left and right. Zoom in. Camera zoom in. We could probably leave that to this here. Zoom out. There. One for each eye, so you're looking... woo, 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 woo. That would be kind of funny. Switch cameras. Let's do press down. Remote drone camera, remote trigger. Ooh. Ooh. Me out where? Me out where? Me out. Like you're out. We'll see you later. If that's what you're saying. Check ya. Check you fly. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. Well, let's attempt to see what we have going on here. Resume. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about there, brothers. Refuel. None. Why can't I refuel? Okay, how to... Press the refuel button. You can see how much fuel you have in the bottom right yellow indicator mark. Okay. Zoom in and zoom out. Me. Out. Where? You said X. That's me. 100%. Yes. We got to figure out how to refuel this thing. So basically we have to go and, like, you know, set everything. That's kind of crap. Vehicle beacon lights. We're just picking buttons now. Lights. There, maybe 4. Vehicles tab, single player only, gear shift up. We don't need any of that stuff. Attach tool. Vehicle attach tool. Let's put it, whoops, attach tool. We'll put it to that one. And I think let's save, but I still need to figure out how do we fuel the truck up, guys? Inventory, pause, exit, engine start, enter, interact, action. What is action? Anybody know what the action is for this? Do we need to character modifier, excavator, dozer, truck, grader? Holy cows. We're going to have a lot. Too bad there wasn't like a copy paste. You know what I mean? Copy paste. Yeah, but I don't, where's fueling? And am I missing it? Am I missing it, man? I could be missing it. Brakes, vehicles tab, single player, gear shift up. Oh my goodness. The stream was not meant to be sitting here trying to do all the controls and whatnot. I should have done that. Wouldn't that be said action? It could be. Like this? Most certainly could be. So let's maybe assign that to 12. And let's see what happens. Save. Back. Resume. That would be what you're, that's what it is, man. All right, so we are max full. We are completely full. Thanks for that, Z-Man. I mean, you're so smart. You're so smart, man. You're so smart. All right, well, let's come over here. I have to do something with my steering wheel because that is stupid. So tight. I can hardly turn the dang thing. Center spring, we just want that turned down a little bit and see if that works. Oh, much better. Yeah, this is good to show. It is good to show, though. So our viewer will go into the game with knowledge of the process, 100%, and we're auto-saving in 3, 2, 1, auto-save. All right, so let's turn around here. Lots of extra footage, you bet, buddy. Out of ore. We are not out of ore just quite yet. We are getting the buckets full. Empty the bucket of coal into the sell point. Come here, Mr. Sell Point. Oh my goodness. Completed. All right, buy one conveyor big hopper and place it in just the right. Place the hopper just like the highlighted hopper. Okay, back here. Back here we go. All right, so I'm assuming we need to go into our. I might need something that has the parking brake because right now we're just in neutral, and we might want a parking brake, right? Loader brake. Yeah, actually, you know what? Can we just go do vehicle like parking brake? Engine start, stop, exit vehicle, enter vehicle, lights, parking brake. What do we want parking brake to be? Let's try. Whoops. Let's try this one. Vehicle park. Boom. 18. Save. Confirm. Exit. No. Cancel. Go back. Parking brake. Nice. All right. Well, let's shut this thing off because we don't need it. Now let's hop out. Now, how do I get into my inventory? Inventory. Quest, vehicles, players, bank, storage. We have like Satisfactory and Farm Sim vibes, 100%. And it looks way more polished than it was when I played it last year. Satisfactory or Farm Sim? Which one? I'm confused. Which one? All right, where are we at? So I need to pee. Pee? Not like actually pee in real life, but I, you know. Equipment. What did we need? A conveyor? Was it a conveyor? Was that what we need? Out of ore? Well, hey, either way. What did we actually absolutely need? Let's double check that. Conveyor big hopper, just like the one highlighted. Well, that's the one highlighted. Let's take a look. Okay, so that does look like this one. So let's purchase that. And we should be able to, I wish, whoa. Do, B, snap grid not. No, we want snap grid on, so that way it stays on there. Boom, just like that. All right, now buy one conveyor up 8x4. Okay, conveyor, one up, 8x4. How do we know which one's the 8x4? 8x4. Do we have to physically click on it? That's 4x4, up. Okay, we want an up 8x6. Okay, meter, up 8x4. So we want this one, right? Yeah, it looks like we want this one. Purchase. We just purchased it. All right. So let's right about there. Uh-oh. Is that not the right one? Or were we off? How do we move it? Open control panel. Oh, you can, oh my goodness. All right, so you, wait. Can you not grid load conveyor? Why buy one conveyor up, 8, which is what we have, but why did it not do that? End of hopper, like what? Was it because it was off just a bit? And we can't change that though, guys. We can't change conveyor load percentage. How do I pick this up? Can I pick this up, guys? I'm stuck. What do we do? How do I remove? Press F2 to hide. I don't want to hide anything. I want to, why can't I? That needs to be moved. Why can't we move it? Why can't we move this? Why is it saying it's still yellow? Because did I not have it? It should still work, right? What's going on here, guys? Help me out. Help me out. What's happening? What is happening? So so it is hooked up, right? Yeah, it's 100%. It's just a little off. Is there a way to pick this thing back up? Player inventory. Let's go back to inventory. Vehicles, chat, wiki, bank, store, map, vehicles. Nope, no vehicles there. Return home, quest, store. I really don't want to purchase another one. Where is my sell? Can we sell that? Drop sell items here. But it's already there, guys. All right, well, how come build an up 8x4? Which we just did, right? Come on, guys. You guys need to help me out. What's happening? Is the game broken? Did I break the game? I think I broke the game. I think I may have broke the games, guys. I can't even figure out this tutorial. All right, so open control panel. Grid loader, load. Nothing. I. What if we go to I? Nope, that doesn't do anything that's any good. Okay, everybody, need your assistance. Why is this still yellow? And why by one conveyor up 4? All right, let's try this. Let's try it again. Up 8x4. This game is called Out of Ore, Farm Boy. So we are just learning it for the very first time. I am kind of I think I might enjoy the process of this game. But the learning curve right now is we're doing the tutorial to try to figure out how to play the game before we actually dig into the game. So if you're interested, stick around, hang out, watch, because I am learning things, and maybe you know something that I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing. Because I cannot, for whatever reason, I cannot get this conveyor belt to do anything. Do I need to perch? Maybe do I need to put a wood block underneath there? No way. I wouldn't have to put that under there, would I? I mean, that's just silly, right? So we can use the sledgehammer to pick that back up. Can I use the sledgehammer to beat it? Oh, I can. Okay, so yeah, to pick it back up, you smash it with the sledgehammer. That makes complete sense, right? Complete sense. All right, so I'm not quite sure how you do this. Are they saying? All right, so how do you move this thing up? No, that's this way. So you have to almost get this thing perfect. Maybe? I don't know. You think it would kind of do like a snap thing, don't you think? Build snap B. I mean, you can't really do that because it's kind of all wacky like B. So to get this, so the building aspect of this thing is a little bit more difficult than what it kind of seems like. But I think we could figure it out. I don't know how perfect it has to be. Okay, so I just built one though, dude. It's literally there. All right, what's with being the wise guy? There are different grid building modes. Okay, so let's try picking the thing back up, and let's try it again. Let's see. So this is snap build mode, and this is grid build mode, and this is free build mode. So free build mode, you have to like the building aspect of this thing is kind of maybe more or less kind of rudimentary. When you are holding the item, it's center middle. Okay. But I still don't know why this is like... Why is it not working? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it not doing it? Can we spin this a little bit? And walk forward? Did you have troubles with this the first time you played there, Z-Man? Can this go up? I really do not know. Grid build. So that is basically off of your axis. Sorry, I got something in my eye, guys. And it's not an eyeball, all right? So free build, that really just makes you like the ability to, oh, you can scroll that in. Okay. So what if we did? Yes, I think you are in the way now. Okay. Well. Oh, no. What the heck, man? All right, buy a conveyor up 8x4 and connect it looking at the end of the hopper. So let's try that. So by looking at the end of the hopper, like this, I would say wait a second. Like this is like okay, I know the game came out in 2022, but you think the building aspect would be like more of like a snap Like, you're trying to build this stuff. Wouldn't you think you would kind of have a snap, like snap and place type motion to this whole thing? Oh my Lanta. Smash it. All right. Let's try this again. We're not giving up, guys. Snap build, grid build. We need to go snap build. So you need to look at it. Okay, so it's red. It's saying I'm in the way, right? Wait. Oh, I just got it. Okay, we got it. 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 All right. Don't ask me how I did it. It just knit it. It just did it. All right. All right. We need to buy 1 conveyor wash plant. So let's find the wash plant. Power production. Where's my wash plant, baby? Asphalt, ball roller, broom. Wash plant. Trommel, sluice, wash plant. Right there. So that one. Buy. Okay. Okay. So I take it you have to be like looking at it like so. Is what I'm kind of gathering. And something like so, maybe? Like it should snap into place just like that. All right, yeah, we're getting it now. All right, buy 1 conveyor wash plant, which wait, we did not do that? Wait a second. Yeah, that's a conveyor wash. Wait. Is that the same thing? Yeah, that should be the same thing. Okay. Well, let's continue to try this. Is snap? Does it want to snap? Snap build. They should not, like, this should be like just match the thing and it should just work. It's not working. All right, we're having troubles, guys. We're still having troubles. Good thing you can like beat this stuff out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, just give me that back. I'll hit you with a sledgehammer. What if we went into first person mode? Like this. Is this what we want? I think it is. How do can I zoom? Okay, that's zoomed way out. Something like, I mean, it's showing green, but why does it not? All right, come on. I would say the building aspect of this game could get on my last nerves. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, it could. I think once you figure it out, though, maybe, like I shouldn't have to, like, again, it should just kind of snap into place. We are definitely struggling here. It should not take this long. Autosave. We're auto-saving. Get that thing out of there. I want it in my inventory. Autosave. So scratch that where I said, I think I'm getting it. I had to watch a pretty long YouTube video to figure out how to build. Okay, so that is going to be maybe something that we have to do. Maybe we'll have to do a little tutorial on how to build once I figure it out. Because, you know, we've already spent 44 minutes on the tutorial. If you guys are new here, guys, welcome. I'm Casually Plays, also known as Casually Farms. We kind of did a little change up of names there. But I play video games. Mainly I played Farm Sim. But right now we're trying to play this out of ore and try to learn how to play the game. We're trying to learn how to build specifically. And it is not going very well. Ooh, wait. Wait a second. Okay. So we should hopefully be able to do something like so. Oh. Smack. It's fantastic. It is. It is fantastic. The game. I think the game will be good. Again, once you figure out everything on how it goes. So, let's see. Like, how did the last one work so dang well? I mean, that is the same thing that is there, correct? Whoa, that was a big jump. It's good content, not a good time. Yes, it's definitely good content. We're just again the building. Building is tough. All right. In place by looking at the end of the hopper. Well, I'm at the end of the frickin' hopper, dude. I am there. I am at the end of the hopper. Like, the thing should change. Try to line up the pins. Okay. Z-Man says, try to line up the pins. And I'm like, I can't even see the pins. Look at the last two you did. They have to be, like, perfect for it to work. Which I think is stupid. You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be perfect? And that's where, like, the snapping of the whole thing should be. You know, like, you're building this, it should, like, theoretically just snap on. But it does say you have to look at it. So it says, in place by looking at the end of the hopper. Well, which one's the end of the hopper? Is this the end of the hopper? Is this the end of the hopper? Let's try it this way. And we'll just spin it. Like, it should give me... Oh, dang it. Why is it not... when Stu and I did a build, we were on the conveyor. Oh, okay, so we could try it. We could try it on the conveyor. Smack! The previous piece to lay the next. So let's just jump up here. Let's try it. Whoa, that was really fast. All right, let's go over to our conveyor. Like this. Okay, well, let's try this one. What is this now we need to buy? Conveyor storage. P. Conveyor storage. This one. Buy. Oh, I didn't want to purchase. I want to sell one. I want to sell. Sell one. So, oh, shoot. What just happened? All right, we can't play this game. I'm buying and selling way too much stuff. All right, so you need to be on the piece. So I think we got it out. I know. I just need to get in there and get dirty. You know what I mean? Get dirty. Well, I think we got it. Buy one power output, one speed in place by looking at the... You know, we're not going to look no more. We're not looking no more. Whoa! All right, we'll try looking. We'll try looking. P. And what do we need? One power input, one time speed. P. Production power input, power input, one speed. So which is this one? Purchase. All right. So is it telling me that I need to look from up here? It's almost easier when you're standing on the piece. It does honestly just like auto snap to where you need it, which is actually pretty dang crazy. Buy one power pylon. Oh my goodness. Like you literally have to buy, does it say a kilowatt or no? It just says a power pylon, right? 600 kW. All right. So we just need this little guy. Buy. Do I need to stand on this thing here and let that auto snap or... Okay, you can kind of place it where in the general vicinity. All right, now I need a power generator, 1600. All right, now we're moving along, guys. Power generator, 1600 kilowatts. That's actually quite a bit of kilowatts. And let's see, do we need to physically put it the same way? Will it just kind of, because you're not really connecting, it should just kind of go. All right, now I need to buy 2 power cables. Oh my Lanta. Power cables. Where are the cables at? Pipeline cables. I need to buy 2. Whoa, not that many. 2. Just 2. Not as many as you were trying to get me. Click it here. There and there to there. All right. Well, I think we're finally getting it, but it just took us a little bit to kind of get going here, guys. Like I said, good thing we did the tutorial. I would highly recommend, if you guys are playing this for the first time, like I am, do the tutorials. Holy, the details are cool. Yeah, they are cool. I mean, look at the foliage. Look at you know, the graphics look halfway decent. Let's open up the control panel. All right, so now purchase fuel in the store. Open the control panel of the power generator, fill it with fuel, and turn it on. So we need to go back to wait. Purchase fuel in the store. So is this my store? Generator fuel. Is that what we need to do? And open E. Fuel. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Wait 1 second. We're going to need a lot of fuel. That was not very much fuel. Okay. Is there a way I can buy more fuel? Like more than just that? So should we buy like... Let's buy 24 of them. How about that? 24 of them. The 250 liters, that's all that was? Holy cows. Turn it on. We're just turning it on. Open the control panel and turn it on. I did. All right, open the control panel and turn it on. I did turn it. Oh, I got to turn this on. I got to turn on the shaker. Okay. All right, quest complete. Fill the bucket with pay dirt. Lighter in color than dirt. What? Okay, so this is the pay dirt. So it's dirt. It looks like dirt. Don't ever say lighter in color than dirt. That made zero sense. Guys, again, let me know if the audio is too loud for you guys, because I'm just trying to adjust everything here. Might have to build that thing up a little bit. This thing's got crap for power. Oh, overloaded. We're overloaded. Oh my goodness. So you can't overload this thing. That's actually pretty dang crazy. Don't want to tip this thing, because I'm going to have to, you know, buy something to tip it back over. You don't want to blow tires. All right, how much do we got to do? Fill the bucket of pay dirt. Was that not pay dirt? I got to move my foot pedals. All right. So yeah, there we go. Quest completed. Heck yeah. Empty the bucket into the wash plant. Got it. Check. Ooh, this cam is like not suitable for viewers. We'll stay in this one right here. Focus follow cam. I think it's the one we want. Open the storage, drag the gold into your inventory. If there's no gold, you have to run more pay dirt. Okay, so inventory. Wait. Okay, open the storage. Oh, okay, so I need to get out of this. Need to exit, need to go over this storage over here. Got it. Guys, we're learning. We're learning together. There is gold. All right, so what does it want me to do? Open the storage, drag the gold to your inventory. If there is no gold, you have to run more pay dirt. All right, so inventory, we have gold ore. Drag it to my inventory. Got it. I think we can make roads too. Oh, shut the front door, Z-Man. You can build roads in this game? Like, I know you can. Whoa. What? Look what I have in my hand, guys. Look at that. I feel like Sandman from Spider-Man is what I look like. Sandman right there from Spider-Man, guys. All right. Return to the wheel loader of your inventory by opening the. Return to the wheel loader to your inventory by opening the inventory and click the vehicles and click send to inventory. All right. So I need to go to the wheel loader and into. Like mine for the mats of asphalt, then make the roads to mine gold. You know, this could actually be. I honestly think. Shout out to Z-Man from the stream that we were at the other day, and he basically said, you know, I got some stuff. You should play some gold mine. Fantastic Four. That's what it is. I am thinking Fantastic Four. Okay. What do we need to do? Return to wheel loader to the inventory by opening the inventory and click on the vehicle. I'm on the vehicle. Oh, Z-Man got banned. Z-Man for spamming the chat. Oh my goodness. Nightbot, you son of a stink. Wait. You got banned, punk. No, that's Nightbot, and I have not messed around with Nightbot enough, but you're completely fine. You are I thought you were a mod. Translate, copy. You're a mod? I know you're a mod. Oh, you're a mod. I gotta do that in here. You're a mod on Twitch. That's right. That's right. So give me a second. I can make you a mod right now, butta. Where is he? Add as moderator. Oh. Managing moderators, standard moderator. Can manage block words. Heck yeah. You know what? You get both. Actually, you get that one. Save. Look at you. This is a dictatorship. Well, nobody said that it wasn't. Okay. All right. Am I doing this right? Return to the wheel loader to your inventory by opening the inventory and click the vehicle. Return to inventory. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, so I put the truck? Oh, I put the wheel loader in my pocket, basically. I put the wheel loader. Walk to the marker and see the vast lands that await your discovery in mining. It's all yours to discover. Why is my hand... Yeah, we're gonna get the hatchet out. We got a little lamp. Turn the light on. It's getting dark out. All right, can we climb up this thing? We cannot really climb up the thing. I got a whole lot of FAQs to see how to mod. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is completely different than Twitch as a moderator. So yeah, learn as much as you possibly can, Z. And you know, comes with a maybe one day it will come with a Disney trip. Wow, look at this vast land, guys, we can discover together, and hopefully together for all of eternity. I can see this being a regular on the channel, guys, this iron ore. So yeah, we will definitely be sticking this into the rotation of games. I'm just trying to feel out some games, other games that everybody's liking. I know we only got about 6 viewers in here, which is completely fine. This was kind of a spur of the moment. Hopefully this kind of reaches more people, and maybe a little bit of different audience. All right, return to the menu and start a proper saved game. Wait, you're telling me I gotta start a proper saved game? Guys, do we want to start a proper saved game? Do we want to start a proper saved game now that we semi-figured this game out? Return basic tutorial completed. I feel like doing the tutorial again and being like, ha, I beat you tutorial, because that tutorial kicked my butt. That was actually one of the most tough tutorials I've ever did. Ever in my life. All right, let's come on down here and hiya! Can we break our leg? God, you really float. Speed run it. What? Okay, well, let's yeah, let's return this. And do we want to exit the main menu? We've already done the tutorial. Exit the main menu. Confirm. We figured out how to play the game. So now, everybody that has been patiently waiting for the last hour, like on the dot an hour, since we started the stream, we are going to officially start the casually mind. Is that what we're going to call it? The casual mining single player. I mean, eventually maybe we could do a multiplayer, but not right now. I kind of want to do a single player. We're going to create a new game. This save game is going to be called, what should we call the saved game, guys? Let's get some input here from chat. All right. Saved game shall be what? Makeshift mind. What do we call? Oh, excuse me. That was uncalled for, guys. What is the mine going to be called? Iron Mountain Pit. Okay. Mine Town. Coal Plant. Forest Quarry. Forest Hill. Deep Dive. And in the world of the deep dive mining, Arctic Winter. That looks like that would be actually tough. Grass Flat. Iron Mountain Pit. What do we want to do, guys? Do we want to do this Iron Mountain Pit? All right, you guys help me out here. Which one are we doing? Iron Mountain Pit. We still need to come up with the name. Deep Dive. Deep Dive. Deep Dive. We could call it Deep Dive. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what the save game is. Game mode world standard. Starting capital is 400,000. Is that enough? Breakdown standard, fuel consumption standard. I think we kind of keep everything on standard. Do we keep the starting capital at 400,000? Game mode standard. What do we do here, guys? What map? If anybody has played this, what's your favorite map? What's one of your maps that you guys like to play? Deep dive, baby, into the dive of the deep. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for you. Turn on, dismiss. Wait, what? Screen of the bitrate is 20. Wait a second. Why is it telling me that the bitrate is so small? What is happening here, children? What is happening? Why is stream health? It says good. The stream current bitrate is 28 kilobytes. That is nonsense. You were not supposed to be at that bit rate. You were supposed to be at 30,000. 30,000, my friend. Okay, everything looks fine for you on the big screen. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. I just happened to pull that up. All right, so what do we want? Mine Town, Scandinavia, Mine Town, Coal Plant, Forest Quarry, Forest Hill, Forest Flat, Iron Mountain Pit. Which one do you guys want to do? Which one do you guys want to do? Tell me and tell me now. Like I said, first time for me. I'm a newbie here. I'm a newbie. Mine Town looks cool. Okay, let's try Mine Town. Start 400,000. Infinite. What's that? 1 million. Let's do 400,000. Why not? Let's make this a little bit of a challenge in a way. I want that thing right there. I want that big dump truck. The big one. The big of the biggest dump trucks. All right, so a race against time. Just kidding. Why am I talking like that? A race against time. Okay, so what do we need to do is probably need to go purchase some stuff. What do you guys think? I would need to purchase like a little trommel. Should we open up the map? Let's see. So what's this? What is this right here? Set rescue location. Rescue me. Day and night modifiers available in general settings. Vehicles in world. All right. So again, we don't know what we're doing. We're still trying to figure this all out. All right, so we need to go to the general store, or can we purchase it right from here? We can purchase it right from here. All right, so we want factories. Can we just do like a small little crusher? Is that what we want to do? Liquid tank, left. Like I literally just want something to like a little trommel and a wash plant. So basically that's what we were going to need, right? So we are going to need a production, right? So do we want to do, okay, blue roller, coal screener, coal roller, cone crusher, oil pump, jaw crusher, high temp smelter. Ooh, smelt that gold, baby. Let's do a wash plant, but we do need, what was that? That was a conveyor, correct? I'm kind of just trying to remember off of, so we want a big hopper. We need one of those. And we need one of these big conveyor 4-ups, right? One of those. And we needed this storage, correct? Or can we just dump this on the ground? Can we dump this on the ground, or do we need the storage? Click for more details. Material in, any material out. Hopper, wash plant, conveyor, power, cables, pole. And that's what I'm thinking. But do we need the storage? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Do we need the storage? So I got the hopper, that. We need the wash plant, which would be in productions. Wash plant, boom, got it. Store things into your bum for right now. Get water, get storage later. Yeah, okay, well, we can stick it right in there, all the coal, everything. We'll just cram it right in there. And then we need a, let's go set this stuff up. So we're sitting at 383,000. This is way different than Tarkov, bud. Way different. Let's run over here and get ourselves, is this where we want to start mining? That's the better question. I got infinite stamina, though. Okay, so we want to set this up. We want to set this up maybe like up here. And we utilize that to dig deeper, maybe? Like they've already started to bench that out. What's over here? What is this thing? So pickaxe. Pickaxe will tell me that this is to dig. What are we going to find here? All right, so that's coal. That's just dirt. All right, so we gotta find. Are we gonna be doing coal? That's gonna be the thing. Looks like there might be some. That's coal. So I think I think basically what you're gonna get is gonna get coal. So that's 4 coal. Oh, what's this? Gravel? Is that going to be gravel, maybe? Inventory. We need to go to inventory. Pay dirt. Okay, so we I think we're going to set some stuff up here. Set this big hopper up here. Make sure we set it up in the correct orientation. How do we want to set that? Do we set it, We might need to find ourselves a spot here that we can actually maybe excavate out into like a flat area. But that's going to require more power, like a backhoe, dump trucks, that type of stuff. Can we... Okay, so if we come up here... I think if we come up here and we set this big hopper here, is this the right way we want to do it? Right, like somewhere here? Can I put it right... Is that the right way I want to put it? Yes. Because of the way the conveyor sits. So, something like so. Alright, so then let's hop up here. Set that there. It's so much easier to do this here. That goes there. And then pay dirt basically comes out over here. All right, so now we need, what was it? The power consumption? We needed like a 600. We needed just one. And a 1 output speed there. And a 1600 watt generator. 2 power cables. We got 2 of those. And then what do we need? Fuel? Gonna need some fuel. You are gonna need the storage. Okay, well we'll buy the storage. That was under productions, right? Maybe under productions? No, under conveyors. Which is fine. $6,500. That's not too terribly bad. All right, what do we have? Let's see. How do I get... Oh, I need to switch out inventory. So I need to move this down here and this there. Just like that. And then power cable needs to come up here as well. Lamp, we don't need that for right now. Okay. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so wash plant here. See, it just snaps there now. That's actually pretty dang nice. All right, and then we need to put a pole up, which I think we can put... Can we just put it like here? What if we put it right there, and then that goes there? It's actually easier to put this thing in here than it was on the tutorial. All right, so something like that. Now I need cable. Boom. Boom. Whoops. And kapowie. All right. So now we need, what do we need? Fuel? We need some fuel, right? Let's go into here. We need power, or is it under, it's under power. So we need like 20. Can we do 20? I don't want 51. We're just going to do like 25. Buy 25 of those. And then we need to open this up and just drop it in there. Okay. So we got all that going. We got 358. And I think we need to purchase a vehicle. Which one should we purchase? This is the one we had last time, it's relatively cheap. We can move up from there. Obviously, we're just buying small stuff, so let's just purchase that one. It's purchased. Nice. Okay, now inventory. Let's get that bad boy. Oh yeah, gimme. Where you at? Oh, there we go. And there's no wheels. And we don't need any lights. Heck no. We don't need any lights. Because we have to kind of see the dirt we pull out to know where we process it. Got my ice pack for my back, guys. I'm getting old, and I had possibly a herniated disc in my back or a pinched sciatica, one of the two. And just kind of waiting on some stuff I got some checkups and stuff like that to see what's happening. But I'm feeling a lot better than I did on Sunday. Saturday, I felt like crap. So whether it's coal, pay dirt, whatever else, eventually you can have an entire funnel in one place and distribute to their respective lines. Yes. And we are definitely... Why is that not scrolling in? I don't want that to be so far away. There we go. All right, so okay, let's dump. We don't want to overload ourselves. There we go. That way we can get back up there. This would most definitely be something that you could make a, you know, like a crew out of. Oh boy, hopefully we can make it up this hill. I never really thought about that until just now. We got to turn we got to turn everything on before we can even start thinking about dumping this. So let's put our parking brake on. Let's hop out. We don't want this thing to roll backwards. I kind of wish that wouldn't auto stop. On and on. Get on in there, buddy. And our first load into the trommel, basically. All right, well, let's go grab a couple more while we're here. I'm thinking that one's going to be a lot of like coal. Oh, this is where I want, right here. This looked like it was going to be pavered. Overloaded. I know we cannot probably go up the hill here with this thing heavily loaded like it is. Uh-oh, we might get stuck here. I'm assuming like the way that this mechanics look like they're working, like you might have to like fix like tires and stuff, right? Did this thing come full of gas? Fuel? I think it looks like it is. Slowly but surely we're making it up here, guys. Alright, so shall we see what we have in here? Alright, parking brake is off. Let's head on over here. So then I'm assuming like this here, you could set up another conveyor and like put it to like different operations. All right, so it looks like we got some coal, we got some dirt, ore, ruby ore, diamond ore, silicon ore. All right, so this is basically based off the speed or off the like what is this? Obviously it's percentage. Is it percentage full? Gotta be. We gotta get some more ore. We gotta get some more stuff in there though. Let's go get some more stuff in this thing. Let's go get more. Oops, gotta start the engine. Let's get some more pay dirt in here, man. This is where, ooh. You just gotta start off small, you know? It'd be nice to have a big articulating dump truck so you can dump the stuff up here, but then you need a payloader to bring it from the dump site up to it. But we are completely overloaded. I don't want to blow the engine up. Can you blow the engine up in this game, guys? Can this thing go boom? Yeah, because that would not be good. Wouldn't be good. I'm telling you guys, if you do decide to ever get like an accessory for either farm sim or anything like this, joysticks would be the way to go, because this thing is you can operate this stuff so much easier. I might even actually have to think about if we're going to continue to play this game, I'm going to have to think about maybe possibly getting 2 joysticks, so that way. That way I can run like the backhoes, or the backhoes and stuff a lot easier. Definitely to get a dual joystick setup going here. Then I could really sling some dirt. I actually have professionally in my careers have ran big equipment like this, articulating dump trucks, backhoes, end loaders, but we never did like wash plant stuff. But I did work for my brother-in-law. At the time, it was his uncle's part. But he would go to big rock quarries, and they would strip the overburden, the dirt, so that the rock quarries could get down to the rock surface and blow it up. I'm a man of many talents, but a master of none. You know, you don't want to overload this stuff. You know, you got to try to keep the stuff nice. Whoop! Oh, they're doing a little burnout, man. Come on, you can get on up this hill. So what are some other things? We got $312,000. What are some other things that we need in here, guys? Let me know. What are some stuff? Do we want to just kind of continue to make some money here by just dumping in and selling what we need to sell and figure out how? Because I'm thinking at some point you got to like smelt your gold and you got to do like other things to, you know, create things out of. All right, parking brake is on a dump truck. He says a dump truck. Okay, well, everything is working there. 20%. So you could really like fill this thing up. Like, all right, let's shut this thing off. We don't need this stuff running right now. So let's turn that off to save fuel. Consumption off. All right, let's come on over here and let's take a look and see what we have in this inventory. All right, so we have some gold. We have some coal. Can I put that stuff in there? I can put that stuff in there. We don't need to be carrying around any of that stuff. That needs to... Can I just put that on the ground, maybe? Can I just put this in here? Can I just dump this? How do I get this off of me? Do I need to go to my inventory and... Vehicle? Drive. How do I take that out of my inventory? Sell the ore to afford it. Okay, so to sell the ore, diamond ore. Okay, so to put this in our inventory is basically what you're saying, right? Like this and coal. The pay dirt can stay in there. That just literally swapped everything out. We want to keep the pay dirt. All right, so now I need to take that into the inventory, right? Take this and put it into the inventory. Or do we got to go to... Is it starting to snow out? Looks like it's starting to snow. Okay, and then we take this and then we sell. Sell? Okay, so you have to get quite a bit of stuff here, coal. All right, so I think what we have to do here is we have to just continue to get some stuff, but let's take a look. Maybe what we could do is build ourselves a little bit of a ramp right here. And you could back the truck up and dump it in there if you got a truck down here. This game definitely would work smoother. Multiplayer. Definitely. All right, let's see what other options we have. Ooh, we could conveyor it up there. But that would require more power from our generator. Definitely. Okay, so this thing's 126,000. That's a drill, that's a drone. Grading bucket. So there's quite a few options that you can get here. What is this thing? Sandville okay, so it's a paver. You got some different trucks. All right, so let's look at fuel trucks transfer flying. We want to look at like rock trucks. So what kind of rock truck options? We don't even have... Oh, we got to get to level 5, level 10. So you got to get these at level progressions. And the only way to get these at level progressions is to, Okay, so what if we, okay, you know what? How much is this one? 126,000. Yeah, we're just going to have to continue on with this one, guys. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Continue here. So let's start this thing back up. Actually, no. On. And on. All right, so let's hop in this bad boy again. And we'll just come on down here. Just continue to, you know, pick up stuff. Pick up sand, pick up dirt, pick up iron, coal. You name it. Probably should have drove forward up this thing. Reverse is not the optimal, you know, the optimal way of going up this thing. We'll eventually get there. Let's lower that bucket down just a tad. And just like that, we made it up our hill. Hopper will probably hold 4 to 5 before being full. Yeah. Let's test that. Let's test the hopper on here. Let's see what this holds. Let's let that finish conveying out. And then we're gonna test this and let's see how many buckets we can fit on this thing. We don't want to shut this off because we still want this stuff to you know, and it does look like it has already done that. All right, let's head on over, turn off, excuse me. So let's turn that off and this off. And now let's test how many buckets we can put in this thing. All right, Z-Man's saying 4 to 5. What's everybody else's guess? Everybody else that's in here, what's your guess of how many buckets we can fit into this red hopper? Z-Man's got 4 or 5. He needs to narrow that down. It's either 4 or 5. It can't be both. It can't be in between. Which one is it? Fuel is low in the generator. I just spent $4,500 on it. That's not even cool, man. I'll try to get this thing most efficient as possible without being overloaded, man. Ooh. 5. Ooh, whoa. Someone should fill that in. Someone should fill that little pothole in right there. Uh-oh. I didn't want to scoop up anything off the ramp there, guys. Did not want to do that. Today is Wednesday, right? If you're a broke boy, just say so, some streamer. I'm a broke boy. Alright, there's one bucket. There is one bucket. Whoop. There we go. This just looks like dirt. It's, oh my, it's gonna hold like 20. It might, but the problem is if this is semi-realistic, there's no way that with that amount of weight on that conveyor belt that it would even start. So that's what I'm hoping is not going to happen, that we have an issue with that we have any sort of issue with the conveyor not starting, because that would suck. That would not be very cool. There's 2 buckets. You haven't even filled up the shoveling it out like Gold Rush. Yeah, that would take forever. So right now we got, I'm assuming this is liters, because that's typically how this stuff works, but we got 1,300 liters in there, and this thing is not even a quarter full. It's not even a quarter full. So you could put a lot of pay dirt in this thing. Lots of pay dirt, guys. Which is that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff that's going to be going in there. Whoa! Uh-oh! 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 So what happens when we tip this thing over? Does anybody know what happens when we tip this thing over? Uh-oh. This old girl, she's just a-working. Just a-working tough. I mean, we could have gone with the bigger end loader. All right, well, there's load number 3. And as you can see, we're not even touching the top of where the conveyor system's at. So that means there's a lot of space for more rocks. Wonder, is there any mods out for this game? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Put the bucket down. We don't want to tip over. Or is this like straight up, this is what you get? I mean, it would be interesting. It does capture my main audience in a way. Could you imagine, like imagine the gold rush days, right? All these people rushing out to California and the Dakotas and stuff like that, and doing mining gold with a pan and a shovel. I mean, just think about that. Think about the work that it took those people to do some of that stuff that they did. That is incredible. Some of those things that those people did. Okay, so I think we could be more efficient with this aspect of things. Let's hop out. We'll leave that thing going. Well, it just automatically shuts off. But let's we probably should turn the generator on first. On. There's 5 liters left in the generator. Can we get it to work? We could actually purchase more if we need to. Power. We need a fuel truck is what we need. We don't want to spend that much. We could spend let's spend 14,000, sure. Why not? And boom. Now we should have plenty. Because I think what happened is it ran out. It ran out. There we go. Woo! All right, down the hill we go. Overloaded. We're overloaded. All right, let's hammer this thing out. Let's go. Get some speed. That didn't seem to help at all. Okay, well. Autosave in 3, 2, 1. Save. Come on, baby. You got this. Well, I mean, we could see what kind of, productions we have so far over here. Open that up. We got a lot of coal. We got a lot of dirt. What do we do with the dirt? How do we transfer the dirt out? Do you have to stick another conveyor on here? Is that what you do? You know, we could take this hill down and make this kind of our wash plant area. Bring it back down here and kind of progress that way. Let's try that. Let's just go try it a little bit quicker, then we don't have to go up the hill. We could try that. So let's come over here and let's I think we should be able to squeeze right through here and get, oh yeah, let's get some of this stuff knocked out of here, and we'll start kind of building ourselves a little spot over here that we can start removing the overburden basically and try to make ourselves a little nicer spot to set up. This should give us a lot of coal, I think is what that lighter soil like that is. Now, I'm going to kind of assume as well, because I don't know, but I'm assuming that your equipment that you use have, like, wearability, right? Like, you might break your bucket, you might pop your tire type thing. Because there's that, yeah, conditions. You have conditions of everything. So which that is actually kind of cool that you have to like fix and repair your stuff, and so that's kind of a cool aspect of the whole thing. So wait a second, we have 300. Oh, it's because we bought a bunch of fuel. That's why. That's why. I feel like what's his name, Parker Schnabel, off the Discovery Channel. That's what I feel like right now. I don't know what you get per what's the difference? What do you get for difference of coal and diamond and gold? Like what is the profit margin that you get off that? Not profit margin, but like what do you get per you know, we can figure that out. But what do you get per material? So let's let this finish out. It should be about done here. Open. Yeah, we're strictly just processing coal right now. Like that is 100% coal that was in here. Let's shut this off. Off. And off. There we go. We still got quite a bit of less stuff left over for fuel, which is good. We got a lot of fuel. Let's open this up, and holy cows, do we got a lot of coal? We might as well sell some of this stuff, but again, if you guys know what to do with the paint, with like the dirt, leftover dirt, it's worthless. Do we need to conveyor that? Like, how do I get rid of that? Do I need to put a conveyor down that? I want that light in there. Do I need to put a conveyor down here that like expels and puts the dirt somewhere else? If you guys know, let me know. Chat with me, man. Chat, leave a comment if you guys are watching this later. Right now I have a brick of coal on my arm. All right, let's go back to here and let's sell. We're going to sell 874, 1,500. So obviously gold is pretty good. We got 108, but that's $3,400. So obviously gold is going to be your most. The pay dirt, $2. We're selling the pay dirt. we're just going to sell it. So obviously gold is where you want it. Gold is where it's at. Let's see what some of this stuff is. Like the terraforming in this game seems okay. It's you know, it does its job, but it's kind of hard to get yourself to be like leveling. But I think there was something in there that was like a level bucket. I don't know if it keeps the thing level at a certain point or what the deal is with that, but we are getting does look like we're getting some more pay dirt, which is gonna hopefully yield us some better gold and some diamond maybe. So I would imagine too with like the coal let's see, the purchase in here. So production. So you got asphalt. So I'd assume you need to do like different productions for different things that would give you, what would it give you? Oil refinery, shaker screen, trommel. So I'm gonna have to kind of do some more research on this, guys. Like what, like specific water things that you need to do. Like I mean, I understand what a water pump is, but like what are some of this other production stuff? Coal, equipment, tire chains, detonator. I mean, this game is kind of in depth in a way. GPS receiver. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. For starting off, it's kind of hard to know what you're doing, but you got like a smelter. Do you need to make like? Do I need to make like a house? Do I need to make a house? And you can make diamonds. I mean, so there's a lot of stuff here that just tells you like there's a lot of stuff here. So buildings. CNC mill, company bank, CNC cutter, cell tower. Looks like you can make like storage stuff in here as well. Concrete mixer. Okay. You can make ramps. So you can like kind of go all out here. Make probably some pretty cool things. A massive door. So I'm assuming you can build yourself like sheds would be my guess. Some sheds. Steel blocks, ceiling, steel floor, small wash plant. So there's a lot of stuff here that definitely have to kind of look at and see how you want to do this. So this is going to be kind of in-depth when you start playing this game, which is fine by me. Completely fine by me. Let's continue to ore, man. Let's continue to ore our way into being quadrillionaires. Definitely, like I said earlier, a joystick. A joystick comes in really handy. You can operate this thing a lot smoother, in my opinion, than you can with mouse. You can play this, look like you can play this on controller as well. But who wants to play this game on a controller, really? I understand if you have to, you have to. Overloaded. We didn't... Did we leave this on? I can't remember. Fuel is low. That's not good. That's not good. All right, well, let's shut this thing off, set the parking brake, and inventory. All right, so I need to purchase fuel. Equipment, material, fuel? Wait, was there... Let's go take a look. I think there was a... Was there a fuel tank over here? I think there was. Back in the, like, the main area. I think there was. Had to have been. Yeah, there's a fuel tank right there. Okay, what is this building? What I'd like to know. What's this building? What is this? Is this my little hideout? Like a lookout tower? Oh, let's get a better view here, guys. There we go. Oh, I could make my bed up there. I could put my bed up there. Do we have to sleep in this game? Does anybody know? Do we have to sleep? Oh, my lantern. Look at that. I mean, you could vastly go and just start digging somewhere, building a little, you know, road to nowhere. Okay, well. There's a fuel tank here. Refueling vehicle is done from inside of the vehicle. So we need to go to the vehicle. To the vehicle we go. So I'm grasping the concept of this whole thing is you basically want to make a big giant mine. Is really what I want to do. Something really cool. Definitely gonna have to start maybe watching some videos on this game. But again, shout out to Z-Man for the recommendation. I think this will suit our channel a lot better than that other game I was playing, but I did enjoy playing that game. 12. All right, we're fueled up. I would say that the fuel consumption does seem a little excessive in a way, but I know you can change that. This thing's a pooch. Can we purchase a different one? But I don't want to waste all of our money, because then you're really going to dig yourself out of debt. Really dig it. All right. Let's continue to work this little section here. Overloaded. Whoa! Were they coming out with? They weren't coming out with like a. Wasn't there another game they just came out with? Am I thinking like Gold Rush 2 maybe? I could be thinking about Gold Rush 2. Out of ore. I mean, they got a lot of different equipment in here. They got like graders, they got backhoes, they got dozers, they got big articulating dump trucks, they have pavers, they have a lot of obviously construction stuff, don't get me wrong. But I think this game would be pretty cool if you had a little group of people that just kind of played. You know, and you just built yourself a cool mine. And I think you could. Well, maybe you could. I'd have to do some more research. I'm gonna say maybe you could do something like where you literally started like with the pickaxe and the shovel and a bucket. So now, only if this was a better view for you guys, which I know like articulating anything is tough on the viewer's eyes. So let's just hop out of this. Focus in cab. So that ain't too bad. It ain't too bad, but I think it could probably get you guys a little motion sickness, which really wouldn't be a whole lot of fun. All right, so that's follow cab. Focus, follow cab. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, big scoops. So that view is kind of difficult also, I think, to watch. I almost think that the free driver's cam where I can spin you guys around as I need is going to be way more beneficial to you guys than it is anything else. All right, we're auto-saving into 1. Oh yeah, scoop that big baby up. I don't know. Obviously, this takes a while. This is like one of those things where you got to do it in order to physically progress anything, it seems like, which is no different than like farm sim and stuff like that. Ooh, we got overloaded. The cool thing is, I wonder how deep you can like actually physically make your mine. And I need to check to see if are there any mods for this game, because obviously mods make things cooler. But if not, I think we can do with what we got. We got a bunch of pay dirt right here, by the looks of it, so that's good. So we're gonna get a lot more of the like diamonds and the gold and stuff like that material. Let's just kind of keep working this little section here. Oh, we don't want to get stuck in there. That would not be good. All right, so I think we got quite a bit in here. What do we actually have in here? 9. So we don't even have it a quarter full yet. Let's turn this thing on. We got plenty fuel, so that's good. All right, that thing's gonna work its magic and produce ourselves some stuff here. All right, so we have to figure out what we do with this pay dirt. Can you conveyors? Let's see what we got here. Hopper, a dump deck, an elevator. What is this? A chute. Click for more details. This conveyor moves 320 meters. Okay. Cubed an hour. I'm assuming that's what that meant. Cubes an hour material at 1 time speed boost. All right, so material in, any, and material out. All right. What else do we have? Production. We have we have like a smelter and stuff in here, don't we? So a coal screen. What's this do? What does this do? A coal screen. So this, I'm wondering if this thing, any material in and you get pure coal out, then anything else it dumps. Okay, so like a coal screen. Okay, so if you did that, there's basically, you could put a conveyor. There's got to be more beam rollers. So a lot of this stuff you'd have to figure out, like where material sorter, iron ore, aluminum ore, anything else, everything else out. So it's going to sort, is this sort specific stuff, I'm assuming. A metal sorter, iron ore, anything else that would come out of that one. High temp smelter. So you'd smelt steel, aluminum, and silicon. But you need silicon ore, aluminum ore, and iron ore. All right. Rod roller. Okay, so you can make rod steel. Perfect. Sluice box. So you need water and unfiltered water. So is there ponds in here? I guess that's my other question. Is there ponds? Like is there ponds and whatnot in here? I would assume so. Like rivers or anything like that. We're still? Dang. All right, well that's still running. We might as well just continue to put some more pay dirt in here. That thing is just jamming, you know what I mean? Just going to town. It's definitely, like I said, I'm going to have to look at some like tutorials That just looks like maybe some dirt. On, you know, like maybe the best way to do some of this stuff. And can you just like work through the night? Like what's the time frame in here? Like just continue to like, continue to work through the night. Alright, let's come. We just gotta build some money. That requires a lot of hauling and dumping. But I'm here for you guys. I'm here to have conversations. We should almost... Oh, I didn't want to dig that down. Like we just did. That's just basically dirt. Definitely need like some iron and stuff, which I think is down here in this little particular spot right here. We're overloaded. Imagine that. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, let's get a little speed to this baby. Get her going. Oh, we're struggling, guys. We're struggling to get up this little hill. How many of you guys would like to maybe see like a series of this game? Like a season or something, you know? A series, a season, something like that. Would you guys like to see something like that, where you literally build this thing, you know, from the ground up, kind of like what we're doing? But again, I need to do some more investigating and figuring out things about this game. Lots of turning. This thing could really use a paint job, if you know what I mean. All right, we'll shut that off. Parking brake needs to stay on. What do we got in here? 1500. What do we have this direction? Open panel. Let's take some of this and that, and we might as well just start selling some of this stuff. That's just dirt. We don't want just dirt. So we're stacking up with dirt. We got to figure out how to get the dirt. It does look like you can have about 9,000, not quite 10,000. Can we left shift click that stuff? You can. Yeah, you can control click, not shift click, control click that. All right, let's go into here. Oops, let's go here, sell, and 8,000, 4,000, 2,000. So you can make some pretty decent money. It's obviously going to take you quite a bit of time to do that. So you know what we should do? Let's back out of that. Let's get a bigger one of these. Inventory. How do I wait? Do you guys remember how to take this thing? We can go here. No, inventory. Right? Inventory, and you go to vehicles and you say return to inventory. And now you can sell, right? 32,000. Let's sell it. Let's sell it and let's get something bigger. Because we can. That looks like an awfully big one. Shall we try? Do we have an excavator yet? We do, but no bucket. We have one of these things. Ooh, you got a big, that's a big guy right there. Holy cows. Like, look at some of this stuff. This is like for your tunnel mining. 100, you know, I am just kind of curious on how the, like how the backhoes work. So let's just purchase this little one. And let's just tinker with it. Purchase. And then, can you give me a dump truck yet? Can we get a dump truck? No, no dump truck. All right, well, let's inventory. And, oh gosh. Let's see how a backhoe operates. Oh, yeah. Start engine. All right, so we need to go here. Oh, first off, let's go shut this thing off real quick. Let's shut this off so we're not... I know it's probably still... It's still going. But I want to kind of do this here and see how... see how the settings are for this. Controls. Excavator. Swivel left. We're doing this with the joystick. So swivel left is going to be this. Swivel right is going to be that. Boom up. Okay, so this is where it's going to get tricky. So boom up, we might need it to do press to assign a key combo. So key combo is going to be this plus this. That plus boom up. No. Let's reset that. Let's reset that one. And boom up is just going to be back. And then boom down is going to be forward. And then arm out is going to have to be trigger plus out. And then trigger plus in. And then curl is going to have to be trigger plus out. We'll have to see if this all jives. I don't know if it's going to. Let's see. All right, close bucket, track forward. And track. Wait a minute. Let's clear that one. No, we're going to clear that. And left track, right track. So right track I want there, left track I want there. Should we see if that works? Let's save that and let's see if we can get that to actually work. So resume. Let's start the engine, boys. All right, so 100% this will work a lot better. This will work a lot better. All right, so for whatever reason, I can't swing. So let's figure out swinging. Swinging. They see me swinging. Control. So curl, 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 boom, swivel left, swivel right. Can we do key combo? Key combo plus curl? Nope, that's not going to work. So that plus... Wait, what? Let's do that plus... This might require you to have two joysticks. Come on. There we go. Now let's save that. So to run the excavator, it possibly going to take 2 joysticks to do that. Yeah, that's not working. So you, it's not working to actually swivel. So there's a lot more to this that needs to be done, especially if you're running a backhoe. Which, yeah, I think the backhoe aspect of things, guys, is going to be much more difficult if you don't have 2 joysticks. So there is a possibility I might be getting another joystick just to get this to work. Yeah, because the backhoe is something severely... Vehicle, return to inventory. So backhoe is definitely something that's going to be difficult, I think. A difficult thing to do without having another joystick. That's just, there's no way around it. Purchase this big bad boy. And let's put you right there. Boom. Look at that thing. Perfect. That thing will move some dirt, though, I think. Definitely will move some dirt. It's got a little bit more oomph to it, it looks like. And it probably is going to hold a little bit more in the bucket. It's got the light bar on there, so I'm not quite sure how to turn my lights on. Whoop, whoop. As far as the light board, yeah, we gotta make sure people can see us around here, especially being the only ones. We're auto-saving. So it saves the terraform spots. But yes, definitely, guys, if you want to try to run a backhoe in this game, if you are using a joystick, you're definitely going to need 2. Just because I don't think the keybinds are going to work that great for just a single one, because I just tried it. But I never did try possibly maybe a joystick. If you guys are running a controller, that possibly might work as well. That might be something I look into as well and see how easy it is to run like the backhoes with a controller with your dual joysticks on that. So it might work better that way. If you guys don't want to spend the money on joysticks. Or you could possibly do it with your mouse, which I know things can be very hard to be controlled with the mouse. All right, well, guys, we've been at this for 2 hours. We kind of got our toes wet. It took us a long time to do like our initial, what do you want to call it? Well, I'm drawing a blank on this, guys. We basically, what we did is we did like a tutorial. That's the word I was looking for. We did a tutorial. It took us a while. And actually, to be honest with you, to set like this stuff up, it's good to go through it so you know how to do it. But it was so much easier through this aspect of it than the tutorial mode for this to work. But it does show you how to get yourself started. It literally tells you in the tutorial, this is what you're going to need to get your stuff started. And I literally set this up just the way it did in the tutorial, and it's working just fine. Everything is working as it should. We want that is on. Is this on? Did I turn this off? On. There we go. So that was on. I never. Oh, you gotta turn the generator on first. So yeah, we just followed the tutorial on this, and there's a heck of a lot more that you can do with the conveyor system of different styles. You can set separators in here, and it brings different material different places. But this right here is just a storage bin. This little guy right here. He's not little, but This is where you pick up like all your storage stuff. It goes up in here and dumps it in, and then you open up your inventory, and there is all of your material that you get from the mining. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Greatly appreciate the first look here at Out of Ore. I've enjoyed it. I think it's going to be kind of a fun thing that we maybe implement into the channel here. And thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Have a good one.